Hello, this is Iron Cross. Thank you for making the video response to my video. I'm now making a video response to your video. Anyway, I want to thank you for taking the time to make a video response. And I wanted to go over why I made the video. I wanted to make the video to get the conversation going between Christians and atheists. Christians are always asked to provide proof and evidence that God is real and that the Bible is true and accurate. All Shock of God and myself are doing is flipping that coin over and saying, okay, now I want to see proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. And the first thing a Christian will get back in response is, well, where's your proof that Christianity is accurate and correct? That's not the question. Like I said, we get that question constantly. What we're doing is asking the alternative question. Where's your burden of proof? It's on you now. You have to provide proof and evidence. No one is answering this question. All they do is flip it around. The burden of proof is on the Christian. That's not the case at all. Because you have a belief system. You believe. You are saying God does not exist. And we are saying, what is your proof and evidence that God does not exist? It's not like you're saying, we don't know if God exists. You're saying, definitely, there is no God. And all we're asking for is proof of evidence of this. Also, you said a few things that I wanted to address. You mentioned that you've heard it before, and I know Brother Shock has put forth this challenge several times, and I've watched his videos, and I get a tremendous kick out of his videos. He's very good at what he does, and he's a brother in Christ, and I consider him a good friend of mine. And what we want to do is build up. Let's have this conversation. Let's discuss these things. If you have that proof and evidence, I want to hear about it. I want to see it. I want to have this discussion. I want atheists to think about their own faith. We have a faith in Christ. We have the Bible. As I said, we have the Dead Sea Scrolls. We have thousands of years of prophecies that we can draw from. What I'm asking is, and what Shock is asking for, is proof and evidence for your faith. If you're making that statement, that bold statement that there is no God, we want proof and evidence for that. If you don't have it, at least be man enough to stand up and say, I don't have it. Just be honest. Also, I wanted to address a couple things you said. You said God was speaking to the angels saying, they have become like us. Speaking of Adam and Eve. They've become like us. Man cannot become like God, and man cannot become like angels. We're completely separate. We're made in God's image, but we're made in the image. We can't become like God. Also, you said that they were booted out of heaven. Actually, the Garden of Eden was on the earth when they were booted out of the garden. It wasn't in heaven. Also, when you said God speaking to the angels saying that they have become like us, knowing good from evil, that wasn't actually God saying that. That was actually Satan's words. And I can go to Genesis and get it for you if you need me to follow up on that. But that is what happened. It was Satan that was deceiving Adam and Eve. And those are his words, not God's words. Anyway, thank you for taking the time, like I said, for making the video response. And I also thank the atheists out there who take the time out of their day to comment on my video. And I know I've got a lot of bad ratings from the atheists out there who don't really like the question. And what I would say is that's your free right. You have the right to do that. It's something that certainly you can do. No one's keeping you from it. But what I would say is look at the questions. Look at the comments. Discuss it before you hit that ratings to say that you like it or dislike it. I think there's a lot of atheists out there that automatically just hit the dislike because I'm actually asking the question of the atheists and they don't like it because they don't have an answer for it. Anyway, again, thank you for responding, and have a good day.